Good afternoon, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at Signature Esports. It's a pleasure to have you live in a charge. A little countdown of great action here presented by Lunatic Designs. We're ready to go racing here in Iowa. Here for the Chopp'N XFINITY Series. Chop Racing. Putting it down or trying to put it down here as drivers get out there and qualify. They're going to run quite a lot of laps tonight here as I believe the Xfinity Series is actually going on right now. So it's kind of the way it goes, kind of the way it works, kind of the way things happen. Mr. RB Turner, Mr. Roberts, thank you both for the likes. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's kind of a stance. Mr. Van Ness, thank you for like 180 laps tonight. Long race for the Iowa Speedway. 50 laps. Going to be the first stage. 4 sets of tires, 100% fuel, no fast repair. Just under a mile in length. It's a little fast. Does find itself a.
Chris Darnell became a warrior.
Does find its way, to put down some laps. So we'll see how it will fare out and how the drivers will do, and we'll see what's going to be happening when it comes to this racing surface. Back to that race information because I clicked the wrong button. 80 degrees on the track temperature, 78 degrees on the air temperature, 31% humidity, clear skies, 5-mile-an-hour wind. Driver's been mentioning Dove Farms LLC as the pole sitter, and I wanted to get some clarification on that because I was told at the beginning of this season that he was going to be the Victory Lane sponsor. So I'm going to continue to do that until I get some clarification. I'll make sure to reach out and ask about that because it was what was said in the early going. So I'll make sure to continue to do that until something is said otherwise. Track Racer on board, Dove Farms LLC, Admin Box, Premier Racing Setups, of course, BRSSetups.com, Chop Shop 15, save 15% on your a la carte menus. Starting grid tonight, Kevin Winker, Mark Retch are going to make up your front row here today. Tyler Limit, Andrew Davis going to be there in that second row. Blake Dudley, Tyler Dudley there in row number 3. Row 4, it's going to be Joe Hudson, RB Turner. Robert Dudley's going to be there with Zach Thompson, row number 5. Ron Holyfield and Coulter Jr. at row number 6. Row 7 is going to be Michael Bosworth and Justin Zukic. Jerry Culver, Ed Perry going to be there. Row number 8. Devin Acuna is going to be out there with Brad Dove. And row number 9, Clint Hackett, Crystal Burge, Ethan Brewer. Your 21 drivers tonight. As it would be, as it would stay, as it would seem, as we all get out there, run it, ready to go. Driver cams tonight. Again, a reminder to all the leagues that may be listening and to all the announcements that I have to make again. I go live at least 10 minutes prior to the session starting, or to the start of qualifying. If driver cams are not up before then, I'm going to stop accepting them because it takes resources regardless of how I'm streaming or where I'm streaming. OBS doesn't like me to interrupt browser sources currently with this iteration of OBS. It's been the same iteration for a couple of weeks, for a couple of months now. So I've asked it time and time again. If you could please make sure your driver cams are up before 8:20 p.m. Eastern, 7:20 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and 5:30 p.m. Eastern Pacific Standard Time. If you could do that, those are 4 different time zones, 4 different ways of looking at it. If you could do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. Driver's going to go around one more time, and we'll make it. And Chris Darnell, thank you for becoming a member out there on our YouTube channel. I appreciate that very much. It is a way to help support. So thank you. I appreciate that. There is Mr. Dudley. That is the younger of the Dudleys. Ooh, little skip there going on with iRacing. I don't know what that's about. Some weird things. There's RB Turner. Last time I saw that, the session had an issue. There's Robert Dudley. He's ready to go. It was Tyler Dudley, the first camera you saw there. He's ready to rock and roll. Clint Hackett out there pushing up and pushing out. Little JRM on board his T-shirt. Then we'll have, I believe that's Ethan Brewer out there, the number 7 car. And last but not least, Brad Dove ready to go. All right, drivers ready to go. We appreciate them. Thank you for running the driver cams. These are all for Chop Racing, not just because we call Chop Racing, but Chop Racing sponsors that segment. We love them. We appreciate them. Let's go. We're green. Kevin Winker, Mark Retchen, Iowa busy. The repave on Iowa showed up on iRacing and has become a pretty apparent form of the racing line. Bottom lane feeding corner exit is very slick, and like the 24 right there. He's going to get up into the wall. 29 out of the corner was right there. The Tyler Lemon trying to close in early here. Mark Retchen back in second, side by side. 29 clears, 33 into the wall. Blake Dudley in the 89 down into the corner. Tyler Dudley working through the field. Brad Dove starting from pit road. It's going to be right behind the 13 of Jerry Culver. Both those drivers starting from pit road. We'll see if they're going to be able to manage themselves. Kevin Winker, fastest lap of the race, 23.84. Is going to push very early here. Joe Hudson, the fastest times in practice by a pretty good margin. If I look at we'll show the results for practice here. Joe Hudson over Mark Retchen, a decent time, 23.533. Not a bad time. And right now, 23.75 is what we're seeing out of the race leader currently. So we'll see how that setup's going to work for him. Who's going to be able to do much? Who's going to be able to do what as we continue to go? Mr. Van Gogh, RB from Mr. Van Nest. We appreciate you, sir. 15 across the nose to the 49, 33 side by side with the 15. Davis up and out of the corner. This is a chance to save some tire. For either drivers, 50 laps, a lot of laps to be able to make happen here in the early stint. So some time can be made up. And right now, Kevin Winker losing some of the pace as they go. Colby, thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you. Mark Retchen, 23.69, just running the fastest lap of the race. He's going to push back up just a little bit here. Massive days. All right, back through the field. And matching lap time for Mark Retchen again. Same time. Blake Dudley, Robert Dudley. 33 slideways out of the corner. Joe Hudson off a spot. Ron Holyfield just behind on the 21. Ron up and in. Good portion of racing. Them 500 drivers coming over to run with the Chop Shop group. We like seeing the Chop Shop group get bigger. And this Rise to the Ranks Xfinity Series really showing up.
Tier 1 gift sub to nothing bigger.
Thank you, Budgie, for the gift of sub to Big Arch. I appreciate you. Thank you, Nate. Hello, Michael's mom. How you doing? Thank you, Chris, for, again, becoming a member of the channel. I appreciate that very much. It's awesome. Good luck tonight, K-Dub. Let's see you get a birthday win today. Well, happy birthday to Kevin Winker. Going to have his hands full, though. He does have quite a few drivers that are very, very familiar with a racetrack like this one. Drivers like Ed Perry, who likes to develop the run and develop the car and develop what he's got going on. RB Turner again. Same concept. Does have Ron Holyfield up a spot behind Bosworth into the 23 working forward. Zach Thompson of the 11 has been having great weeks. Tyler Lemon has been the driver trying to thwart Kevin Winker's wins. So if anybody's got a got a number for Kevin Winker, it's been Tyler Lemon. But Kevin's a great driver. He's good. I like to see it. What I need to do is I need to actually pull up the standings for this series. Bear with me. Boom. 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 All right. Tyler Lemon, 3 wins. Kevin Winker, 2 wins. Joe Hudson, 2 wins. Kevin Winker has the most stage wins, has the most playoff points currently. But he's batting 50% when it comes to wins versus stages. And so that's one of the things that Tyler, he can't grab those stage wins. But, what else can you ask for? Stage wins are big points here for all these drivers. So, and we'll see how that will fare out for him. Playoffs were to begin today. Tony Sanders out on the inside, Devin Akuda on the outside, and that would be your 16 drivers looking at it. 4/10 of a second difference here. There's the 89 on the inside. Blake Dudley's been having a phenomenal season as well. He's going to get up door to door, able to crest the corner, pushing in. Last lap, 24.664. Mark Retchin. Retchin sees Robert Dudley, who's looking for a win as well. He's due. Tyler Dudley in 6:33 behind. Joe Hudson has about 4 seconds of the gap to be able to make that happen. 0-2 down to the bottom. Back a spot. Coulter Jr. moving backwards here a little bit. 7 down to the bottom. Ethan Brewer sent to the bottom side. 1 working up. Out of the corner, trying to work. Big roll tide. Thank you, Mr. Van Nest. I appreciate you. Half second the gap. Kevin Winker, Tyler Lemon, Blake Dudley. Robert Dudley clears the 24. Tires have started to starting to slick off. Colder temperatures here make the cars a little bit tougher to drive. 42 into the corner, up and out. You'll see drivers have to point the car. Back straightaway. It's demanding on the corner of the car. Front straightaway. They have a tendency to slide up to the wall. Tyler Lemon, hard wall hit right there, actually. Out of turn 4. Slid all the way up to the wall, but here comes Blake Dudley. Blake Dudley on the charge. Closing in that full second gap. He gets down to the back straightaway. Same concept. Andrew Davis off 3. Joe Hudson off a spot. Hudson trying to get back to the front. 18 of 180 being completed. Tyler Dudley in 6th. That's where he started. Managing the car. 33 to the bottom side. 15 running second lane. 33 door to door. 15 up and out. 33 will slide up. There goes Joe Hudson to the inside. 15 to the 33. Second lane. Working. 94 trying to work the corner. The 15 runner to the second lane has made it tough to make a pass on anybody. And now the 33 and the 94 side by side battle for 7th here. I'm sorry, for 6th is Tyler Dudley. Runs a tire up the lane. 94 on throttle out, trying to get side by side with a 15. 94 is going to be able to be clear of the 33. 33 will drop into the corner. Try to make it hurt. Or try to make it work, not make it hurt. 94 slides up 15. Gotta know. You're going to run super high into the line. Come on, Tyler. Going to drop it back down. Here comes RB Turner. RB door to door to the 15. Blake Dudley is closed into the gap. Still 9/10 of a second. Tyler Lemon in ride mode right now. 22 of 180. 180 laps around this racetrack. Can go fast, but it's going to be a lot of left-hand turns. Similar to what you see when it comes to short track racing. Iowa, again, a good racetrack for all of that. There's a look at the 42. Joe Hudson going to travel back forward as well, trying to carry more momentum. Fastest driver of the racetrack right now, Ed Perry, running about a 10th and a half faster than the drivers ahead of him, but he's got a lot of ground to make up. Coulter Jr. back to 19th. Brad Dove, Jerry Culver, about to be under fire from the 42 and the 29, so lap traffic now becoming a factor. They go after you to cancer. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mark Retchin in fifth. He's on relaxed mode right now. 24.96 his last lap. About 10th off the pace, but you never know what's gonna happen. Again, all the drivers ahead of him, same cycle. Jerry Culver, his last lap, 24.83. Just a touch better than the race leader. So Jerry can fight to stay on his lead lap. Brad Dove just ahead. Coulter Jr. at 6.5 seconds. Coulter going to keep the car clean. Up and out, run to the corner. A massive understatement for all these drivers. A lot of laps. Tyler Lemon closing into the distance at right side. This seems to be fine as the 42. Under pressure from the 29. He's going to egg shape the corner. Diamond in, roll out. 29 to the back bumper. Tyler dropping in. 42 might defend here from the outside lane. Tyler will not lead that lap. Kevin Winker does. 29 should be able to slide here. 42 up on the outside, down to run tight. 29 throttles back up. Ooh, almost clear. Is clear. They both got a little wiggly there, little free into the corner. And now Kevin, he's Blake Dudley working. Tyler Lemon with 21 laps to go. Kevin Winker can be just saving a little bit here, maybe trying to make a run to the end. Right now, Jerry Culver, 25.07, his last lap. 25 flat for Tyler Lemon. Kevin Winker, 25.33, just running the outer line. Changing up his race line here. Giving himself a run. A little free for the 49. 89 goes to the inside. 49 down to the bottom. I don't think that Kevin overdrove the car. I think he ran just as hard as he needed to. Didn't. Ooh, 89, a little wiggle right there. 42 to the 49. Door to door into the corner. Kevin. Oh, baby. Hold on to it. 42. It's clear of the 49. Again, working the corner. 49 trying to find a way around the 42. The battle for third. .31 of 80 being completed. Tyler Lemon half second to Blake Dudley. Joe Hudson back to fifth. This is a driver I had my eye on for this race as well. Mark Retchin, another driver. So is Andrew Davis. Davis ready to turn some laps. RB Turner holding on to what he's got. Kevin back in tow. Can the 49 of Robert Dudley, who's up 5 spots, do anything with it? Jerry Culver pulling away from the drivers behind him. Blake Dudley matching the pace of the driver ahead of him. Again, fastest driver on the racetrack, Ed Perry. This time might be a little slower, a little wall tap out of the corner. Devin Acuda's there. Ron Holyfield off too. Ron's working. Big work, big head of steam. Big look, big fam. All the cool things. All the dang old things. Nice and easy tonight from Jerry out there. Got the big diamond painted. Yep, she did. All right. All the cool things. It's awesome. Blake in tow. It'll be 15 laps to go into the stage. Tyler Lemon. 0.2 of a second to Blake Dudley. Blake working a little bit higher. Kevin Winker charging back on the bottom side. Blake Dudley trying to close that back in. Robert Dudley up 5. Kevin Winker, again, I thought he might be making a charge to the end of this one. Needed to cool the tires off a little bit and run his own race. And right now, doing exactly that. Blake Dudley, who's up 3, working. Davis, Retchin side by side. Retchin runs the outside lane. Davis left side tires below the white line. Up and N. Door to door. Mark a little bit of a wall tap there. Should be fine. 24 to the 02 side by side now. As RB looks to press on. 33 clears the 24. 24 02 side by side. Similar to tracks like Martinsville, the moment you give up that inside lane, the moment you could go backwards, especially as the track is rubbered up. The 02 clears Mark Retchen, so RB Turner and Andrew Davis working their way back forward. 94. Trying to get to the back bumper of Robert Dudley. Blake Dudley has Kevin Winker all over his back bumper. Now it's a defensive line as Tyler Lemon pushes ahead. Trying to make this one work. Trying to make it work for himself. '29 to the 89 to the 42 to the 49 and the 94. A lot of fours, a lot of nines, a lot of things. Kevin Winker, he changed that lineup. Let's run a little bit higher. Do something different here. Pops off a spot here, but Bosworth looking to the inside of the 15, trying to work. Good look. Boz trying to rip the bottom side, keep the tires where he needs to. He's going to lose some ground to the 15 here. Turner side by side with Andrew Davis out of the corner. Davis gets a good run. Little wiggle. Could be fine. 02 clears the 33. Blake Dudley to Kevin Winker. Kevin led the first 25, 26 laps. Kevin still ripping the inside lane. Trying to help that car turn on the bottom side on 43 lap old tires. Tyler Lemon, still your race leader. Tyler's moms got it going on too. How about all that? How about all the moms out there? Big shout out to the moms. Robert Dudley in fifth. RB Turner trying to close in that gap. He into 33. Pushing where they can. RB Turner turning 24.9 second laps. Right now the fall off for the drivers about 1.4 for the majority of the field. 1.2 for your top five. That's really not all that much fall off. It's enough fall off to make you feel like you're going slow, but you're not. These drivers 153 miles an hour into the corner or on corner exit. Get up to 152, 153 on the front straightaway. There's a look. Tyler Lemon half second and closing. 5 to go into the stage. 152. Try to make it work. Everybody's on the lead lap right now. Gap for the lead. Right there. Right there. Kevin Winker holding on. Joe Hudson is cleared. Blake Dudley, so Joe Hudson, his last lap, 25.17. Dudley, 25.24. Joe Hudson as they clamber forward, finding himself in tow of everybody ahead. Jerry Culver, Brad Dove. Oh, the one. Getting knocked around there a little bit. Right now, a couple of laps to go. Tyler Lemon has not lapped anybody yet. This field got spread out enough to keep everybody at bay for the time being. 2 to go to the stage this time by. Jerry Culver going to stay on the lead lap. Coulter Jr. trying to hold on to his position. A run to Brad Dove for both drivers. Dove's last lap, 25.27, 25.54 for Coulter Jr., 25.64 for Jerry Culver. Tyler Lemon coming around. We'll see it. This will be the white flag for the stage. Tyler Lemon seeing door-to-door right ahead of him. 13 to the 1. Side by side. Blake Dudley closing in. Kevin Winker there as well. But Tyler Lemon will come around. And that'll be a stage win for Tyler Lemon. Blake Dudley second to Kevin Winker third. Joe Hudson fourth. Robert Dudley fifth. R.B. Turner sixth. Andrew Davis seventh. Mark Retchen eighth. Tyler Dudley ninth. Bosworth 10th. Zukic and Perry, your top 12. Tyler Lemon getting his first stage win in these 12 weeks. So some extra bonus points that he was needing. We'll see what he does with his tires. Drivers going to cycle around, and they're going to do their thing. Folks, on the bottom right side of your screen is my marathon timer. We are down to the lowest it's been since we started this thing. And I mean, it's low. Only 10 and a half hours, which means by tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m., we could be done with the marathon. No. Go to add to the marathon. Go for it. Donations are double the reward. You can donate through Stream Elements. You can also donate through Cash App. You can use your PayPal account on Stream Elements as well, I do believe. So you could do it that way, or you can do some subs. You can do some bits. You can do some things and enjoy it. So we will see it. Drivers going to work as they do. We'll see who gets the wins the race off pit road, and we'll take our first hydration as we get ready to go. Back to it for another 130 or so laps. Pop is in this race. Zach Thompson in 11th. Right there. Oh, and he goes sideways. Woo! That was almost perfect timing. Just got a little sideways there. He had Zukic right behind him. I think this was just from the outside breaking into the corner. It was a little free on corner exit. New tires can be detrimental. There it is. There he is. Oh, great save. Great save. Thank you for the hydrate and the dangled. Thank you, folks, very much for being fantastic. Thank you for the clip, Bungie. I appreciate you. We are under our first caution for incident here tonight as drivers get ready to lock and load and go back to green flag racing. It's pretty insane to see what the drivers are doing and to know that Iowa with the repave has been pretty fantastic to be able to have some racing being called. Fantastic day for racing as well. I know that the actual NASCAR Xfinity Series is actually going on right now as well. So for those who are tuning in, thank you for tuning in and choosing sim racing over NASCAR. Amazing. Going to be fun to see what's going to happen here at the end of this segment because any one of these drivers can have an opportunity to make a win. So Get You Some says, let's go, Pop. And we want to make sure that we all enjoy racing. That's for darn sure. So, yeah. Blake Dudley, your race leader. Tyler Levitt's going to be in second. Joe Hudson in third. Going to check on Kevin Winker. He might have come in, topped off on fuel. That's Kevin has a tendency to be on an off schedule than everybody else. So. Hopefully this will work out for him and be able to run a little bit longer. And if he can save the tires, he'll be able to do so. So, yeah, good things. Jerry Culver just ahead of him. Coulter Jr. in 15th. Clint Hackett up 5. Again, the repave here has 3 lanes of repaving. That's just absolutely, pretty incredible. So. Massive. Good luck to all the races, but Pop for the win. I like it. Light's going to be off on the pace car. We're going to go back to it. 89 Alexa the high lane on the restart here. 29 will be on the inside. Joe Hudson ready to rock and roll as well. I think they all deserve a little bit of how you doing kind of situation, if you know what I mean. Excuse me. All right. All right, drivers going. Let's do it. Let's go for the bunch of bear. Joe Hudson, Blake Dudley, Tyler Dudley. Not Tyler Dudley, Robert Dudley. Tyler Limit back to third. Joe Hudson working on this form here. Just behind Tyler Limit, Joe Hudson working. Joe Hudson has Andrew Davis all in that mix. Holy ever loving everything. $116 laps to go. '23, '24 side by side as we see the 33 almost 3 wide here. 33 down to the 23. 23 has to hard break there. 24 to the outside. There's a battle for 6th here. A whole lot of shake and bake, and I helped. Holy cow. They're all going to town, folks. Going to town. '02 side by side, 94 to the inside, 24 working to the outside lane, 33 there as well, 29 in third. Robert Dudley, Blake Dudley, both leading here. A 10th and a half, 2.4 seconds the gap. 70 of 180 being completed, 110 laps to go, 71 being completed. All straight business. They got business. 24 still searching. '29 might be just trying to back down the corner. Might be trying to save enough fuel to be on the same cycle. There's another driver that might be in the back. They're all working. All right, all things rolling. setting a couple of things up here. All the magic stuff. 103 laps to go. Tyler Lemon as Andrew Davis just ahead. Joe Hudson in 6th. RB Turner in 7th. Bosworth's going to be up 5. Ed Perry up 7. Driving to keep your eye on Kevin Winker. Might be trying to maximize what he can here. Zach Thompson popped just behind him. Brad Dove ahead, 25 in that 19th spot. Clint Hackett, Ethan Brewer side by side. Coulter Jr. rolling. All right, we're all working. How about Tyler Dudley? It might be off 4, but he's getting better and better and better each and every race. Love to see it. Love to see what the drivers are doing. RB still holding on to that 7th spot, trying to work through everything he's got going on right now. Mark Retchin still looking at the outside, trying to get clear. RB just ahead. Robert Dudley, your race leader. 3.4 the gap between he and Davis. A chance to work. A chance to hope for that win. Clint Hackett. 5 right now. Is Ethan Brewer just behind him. 3 wide. Jerry Culver, Ron Holyfield. Clint Hackett trying to work in. Jerry Culver stepping on the gas now. Ethan Brewer just behind. Maximum. Coulter Jr. a little wall tap there. Should be fine. We'll see how drivers do. Brad Dove, your final driver. Working ahead, working on, and working hard. Oh, I think did Dove's camera go away? No, his camera muted. No, I don't know. His camera disappeared. Well, I don't know. That's Ethan Brewer's camera. See me, I don't see. I don't know. I just work here. 96 laps to go. Robert Dudley, 4/10 of a second. Andrew Davis working. Again, Tyler Lemon working through. 94, looking to the inside of the 33. Oh, Ron Holyfield goes around. Take a look and see what happened. Ron on that second lane. Oh, Coulter. Oh, Coulter got into him. A little bit of net code. Oof. Back up here just a little bit. They're 3 wide here. Roberge goes to the inside. There's Ethan Brewer down there. Ethan not able to clear. Ethan up a little bit. Net codes to 21. Nowhere for the 1 to go. Everybody's just kind of trying to stay out of the throttle. Coulter trying to get down on the bottom. Trying to work that 3 wide. And then that net code didn't help. More net code. But, yeah, Coulter gets into him. Ouch. Everybody coming to pit road. Yep. Culver's going to stay out. Clint Hackett, Chris Roberge, Kevin Winker will come to pit road as well. Be a chance for everybody to fight forward. Under caution, lap 93. I'm sorry, under caution, 93 laps remaining. And that's, yeah. Second caution for incident. Racing's been good. Did a couple of different leaders. We'll see who is able to do what here. Blake Dudley won the race off pit road. Tires and fuel for him. So everybody should be able to make it to the end of this race under a mile length racing surface. So that should be the final time they pit for tires for fuel. Jerry Culver, Clint Hackett, Chris Roberts kept it on 59. A little extra fuel in his car. The three drivers staying out. Blake Dudley, the first to take it. Andrew Davis, same concept. All right. It's go time. Now it's going to be a little bit different story. I think it'll be a little bit different story. Yup. All right. All right, lights are off on the pace car. Let's go do it again. Jerry Culver, Clint Hackett, Blake Dudley. It's all about to get interesting. Green flag. Blake Dudley. Gonna be able to make that pass very quickly here. Yeah, I mean, driving around the 13 as if the 13, I don't know, had 35 lap older tires. Yeah, it's pretty much where he's at. Clint Hackett just behind. Big stack up here. Andrew Davis, 2 and 3 wide. 49 sees the 94, 98 up on the outside, 98. About to get buffaloed here. Ron Holyfield back out there running. It's 2 laps down. He'd be the first driver to get a lucky dog if he can get it. A lot of that right side fixed. Right now.
Your voice sounds squeaky again, Jason.
Thank you. Davis. Thank you, Budgie. I appreciate you. I don't know why it happens or when it happens, but it happens. Tyler Dudley off track. Coming up and around. Able to hold on here. I think he just got free out of the corner. Looks like he did. Yeah, just out of the corner. Got free. Dudley, fastest lap of the race. That'll be Robert Dudley, 23:67. Blake Dudley out front. Andrew Davis all the way to the bottom side of the racetrack. Trying to clear in short run, Jerry Culver. Jerry Culver slides up the race line there. Trying to hold on. Half the field here. Trying to make it nice. I thought Jerry said he was going to take it nice and easy today. Jerry Culver doing Jerry Culver things. Love to see it. 29. See the 24. Ed Perry down on the bottom side. Ed Perry side by side with the 24. 13. trying to hold on to what he's got. Here comes the 23, Bosworth, down on the bottom side. Working. Oh, caution will come out. Alter in the, again, net code to Roberge. Roberge on older tires. This is the danger of older tires. I mean, just the closing distance on those two. The net code from the 1 to the 98. The Roberge will lose the ground. A lot of drivers will have to make it, try to make it work. Let's see if, let's see, 9-lap fresher tires. Ron Holyfield will get the lucky dog here. We'll have an opportunity to get the lucky dog. So we'll see what's going to happen here. Blake Dudley is your race leader. We'll see if they give up track position for a new set. Jerry Culver, Clint Hackett, Kevin Winker coming to pit road. Brad Dove, Chris Roberge, Devin Akuta, about half the field coming to pit road. This is where things get changed up. Kevin Winker coming to pit road is, he took fuel the last time he came in, so a chance possibly for him to afford time to pit road, so he probably took in just a little extra fuel. So this time he'll probably go ahead and grab himself some tires. Yeah, tires are gonna be what he needs. Clint Hackett taking right sides only. Gary Culver taking a full set. Kevin Winker there. Brad Dove coming off pit road as well. Devin Akuta. Roberge getting fixed. Ron Holyfield on pit road, getting things worked on. Did not get the lucky dog. Lights should be off of the pace car this time. Bye. Thank you, Budgie, for letting me know. Now, one more round. Fourth caution of the race. 3 for incident, 1 for the stage. Stage winner Tyler Lemon sitting in 5th right now. Blake Dudley will probably elect the outside lane on the restart here. It's going to be a good opportunity to try to make the defense work. Holyfield gets that lucky dog. He'll get one of his laps back. So that'll be that part of the free pass. Blake Dudley, Robert Dudley, Andrew Davis, Joe Hudson. And Ron Holyfield will be a lap down, single lap down. Roberge coming back to pit road. Please get his tires unchecked here. Check all the damage, make sure he's good to go. Because these drivers are going to be approaching turn 3 and 4 very quickly here. Roberge will need to leave. In pit road speed limit's like 40 miles an hour, so very, very slow pit road. 45 miles an hour, sorry, 45 miles an hour around Iowa. All right, they're up and running. They're going their green. Blake Dudley goes. Roberge just now getting into 3 and 4. Going to be up to speed. Let's hope he's going to be able to do something with it. Blake Dudley pressing on. We'll see who does what here. Have to utilize alternate strategy. Andrew Davis in 3rd. Joe Hudson in 4th. They're limited 5th. Ed Perry up 10. Mark Wretched in tow. 23 to the bottom side. 24 to the outside. 35. All over to the back bumper of Tyler Lemon. Wretched near the wall. Coulter Jr. seeing Justin Zukic behind. Oh, RB Turner up into the wall. Net code again. 0-1 goes to the inside. Watch that. That is net code at its finest. 0-1 to the bottom. I mean, I don't know if it's on the 0-1. Like, that's 3 instances of net code. RB Turner got yeeted. And Ethan Brewer, nowhere to go. Man. Owie. Hold on, real quick. One more time for RB Turner. This is at speed. Back up. Fifth caution. Second lane. Oh yeah. It's a good thing it's virtual racing. I'm just saying. I'm going to give it to you for Budgie, but you can't put the command in right now. There you go. That command takes some coding to set up, so I haven't done it yet. Thank you, Budgie. I'm glad I made that command too, because, you know, I would much rather sound a whole lot better. I actually need to, I think I just changed my audio output. Yeah, there we go. Hey, now we can hear whatever would be going on Discord. Well, yep. Net code on my end. I don't know what it was on Coulter's end. RB Turner sitting on pit road. Ethan Brewer coming back out. Ron Holyfield get more damage taken care of. Should be on the lead lap. Now I see he's gotten that lucky dog position. Blake Dudley, Robert Dudley, Andrew Davis, Joe Hudson, Mark Retchen, Tyler Lemon. That's an owie. All right. I'm going to do something for, and this was, I just put it in Discord. All the drivers that are out there that are watching, if you're following me on Twitch, you can ! drop after the stream when we go over to the main screen. Too much damage. Brother, did you see the net code? Did you look at it and see the net code? Me kind of sent it in there, but there was some net code. Woo, sheesh. And that driver, whoever gets closest to the board, their driver number will be the multiplier for an hour. We're gonna have that. We're gonna try to make that last push for that final goal. $2,500 is what we're. Oh man, caution's gonna come out here. Kevin Winker able to save it. Zukic back here. Kevin Winker right here Got to make that final push. Here's what happened. Oh, baby. Car chase. 45 down into the lane. Kevin Winker there. I think 45 went to egg-shape the corner, and the 42 was still there. They hold on to it, and they're sideways just a little bit here. 45 saves it, while the other drivers working on it. 42. Oof. Yeesh. Both drivers save it. Great job by Zukic for saving it as well. Working forward. Man. Dang it, RB. I hate it for you. I hate it. Well, there it is. Nate, thanks for the gift sub. Absolutely. Straight killing it. Thank you for the clips as well. We'll try to put some clips together from the race and post them on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube Shorts. Kevin Winker, last Kevin on 97, 103 for Clint Hackett. Only meatball flag out there, Mr. RB Turner sitting there getting her done. Sheesh. Awesome sauce. It's okay, RB. You should have heard me earlier whenever I was doing the, what do I want to call it? I was racing at Daytona earlier in the in the whatever that 18 lap thing is. They're in the Xfinity cars. The number one car had the 20 car come up on him, and then one car comes to the outside. And then I check up so he can get back in. And the one car just comes down and skedaddles his way across my nose. I come in, take the fast repair, come back around. And as we were coming to the end, I was trying to help both the 25 and the one, kind of just stay out of their mess. And I got ran over by the 25 car. Not in this race, not Dove. Dove didn't do anything wrong. I was the number 3 car. I lost 89 iRating. And I was pretty upset. So I'm below 2K again. So I'm going to have to grind back up and do it again. But we'll wait for some better tracks to do that. How's everybody's Darlington experience been? Has it been good? I don't know if it's been good. I don't know if it's been good for me. We'll see. Let's do the thing. Iowa, going green. Hudson with a good restart right behind Blake Dudley. When you're in a second split lobby, you would think that everybody would just drive with some sense. But I dropped the F-bomb. I had my words. I had my words with the drivers, had my words with the racetrack, had my words with the scenario. 94 to the outside of the 49. I actually gave my opinion on the state of iRacing right now. 49 tight to the 94 here. 33 to the inside. Oh, hip check from the 94. 94 is going to drop in. Try to work the corner. 33 out of the throttle. Robert Dudley trying to hold on. 94 of Joe Hudson fast here. You would think, but my thoughts on the state of iRacing right now is that league racing is the way to race. They need to restructure their skill-based matchmaking so that way drivers who actually have been on the simulator long enough to know better can get out there and actually do something. And we should be able to have a better way of gaining in safety and iRating because of that reason. One to the inside on the 29, 35 of Ed Perry down in tow. 29 going backwards here. We'll see for how long. 64 laps to go. They need a better way. I mean, safety rating is one thing. You know, you race in a licensed class, you expect to have some incident points on super speedways. I'm good with that. But when it comes to the iRating gap and how they figure skill-based matchmaking, they have got to figure out a better way to do it. Because we're getting in with drivers who have got basically run the easiest racetrack. They should be running they run the easy racetracks to pad their iRating, and the only thing they run are super speedways. When they get out there and they shove it in situations that make no sense because it's only an 18-lap race. They need to make Draft Masters a C or a B class rating, because I feel like that super speedways do not belong to a fast repair kind of scenario. I love the Draft Master series. Change the car up, change the track up. I like that idea, but the issue with it is that the Draft Masters class is full of nimwits that's all they run, and they feel like they can just put it wherever they want, and everybody's like, oh well, it's just a super speedway, so we'll just whatever. Yeah, well, lobby should be based on safety rating instead of iRating. I think the safety rating should be absolutely a part of how lobbies are figured out. If they could figure out how to do lobbies with games like Call of Duty on a full set of facts, part of rank and your KD, then they can do that for both of these with iRacing. I love iRacing. I am a champion for iRacing. I love this simulator. I think it's absolutely amazing. But I still think that people's decisions should have a bigger effect on there. Now, should I have gotten into a Coulter Jr.? A little sideways there. Ed Perry, 13 of Jerry Culver to the outside. Coulter Jr., Ed Perry, a little contact, making it sideways into the corner. Kevin Winker trying to roll back forward as well. 15 of the outside, 45 of Justin Zukic. 42, trying to stay out of that left rear quarter panel once again. Right now, the 28 to the back bumper to the 15. 15 back to the inside. 42 rolling. Let me get back to calling a race instead of complaining. Davis closing back in. How about Bosford? All the way to the bottom side. Going to get a little tight here. He's fine. Tyler Lemon working back forward. Coulter Jr. Seeing a whole lot of traffic behind him. One up near the wall. A little wiggle. He's fine. 35 to 13. Side by side. 42 trying to find a way in. 45 trying to find a way around. Zook down in for a crossover. Trying to throttle back up. Couldn't get there to the inside. 45 to the 42. Now it's the duking order. Not even the pecking order. It's the duking order. 35 to the 13. 35 trying to get around a couple of these drivers that he feels like he should be able to get around here. Just based on how he's been able to run this racetrack. Right now having to search for a race line that's going to have a better runoff corner. One into the wall. 13 to the inside. One more time again. 35 drops in, trying to throttle out. And Perry looking to the inside. Culver. Again, 10-lap fresher tires for Jerry Culver here. Ed Perry, Kevin on 87. Kevin Winker, Kevin on 97 as well. He's got fresher tires. Whoa! Coulter Jr. back to the bottom side. Throttle out. 3 off corner, 45 in tow. 1 to the 42. 1 back up over the throttle. 42 trying to throttle it up. 45 giving room. 1 off the wall. Coulter Jr. back to 12th. Blake Dudley, your race leader. Andrew Davis has cleared Robert Dudley. Joe Hudson now in tow. And now the 89 working. Davis with a shot. Can he make it happen? Newest tires in the field. Jerry Culver, he's in 8th. He's the 23 of Bosford. Try to make that happen. 35 in tow to the 13 again. 35 back to the outside. 35 with a run with the 23. 35. 13 down to the bottom. 35 working the outside lane. 23 up into the corner. 35 rolling 23 there. 35 trying to search for the corner. Going to roll the outside lane. Kevin Winker. Well, drive up for the 35. It's going to be there to the outside of the 23. Ed Perry says, I'll see that, and I'm going to move forward. Iowa working. Ed Perry cruising. Jerry Culver, same concept. Trying to get around the 23. 42 over the bottom side. Jerry Culver. Seeing the race line work. Bosford still on the bottom. The lane has switched up. And now the outside lane has come to play. 49 laps to go. It'll be 48 this time by. Is a wide drive? Yes. Yes. Budget's exactly why some drivers give that stuff up. .33 still there. 49 of Dudley. Trying to work Blake Dudley out front of the 89. Joe Hudson, Tyler Lemon, Ed Perry has closed that gap down. Change it up. Working hard. What's going on? Exciting. Somebody's out of my door. We're going to be right back. All right, sorry about that, folks. People need to leave things alone when it comes to being outside. Dudley out front, Joe Hudson in second, Tyler Lemon in third. 30 laps to go. And the race pace has kind of slowed down. Kevin Winker and Tyler Lemon, fastest drivers on the racetrack currently. Joe Hudson in second. Opportunity for all these drivers to make it work. Ed Perry in fifth. Kevin Winker not too far behind him. Ed Perry still running 25 flats. 24.87 for Tyler Lemon. Kevin Winker's last lap, 24.94. So he's matching his lap times every lap. Happy birthday to Kevin. Absolutely. Big happy birthday to that man. Hopefully he has had a good one. That's for sure. What's up, Bollinger? Hope you're good. Hope life is treating everybody well and everybody is enjoying this fine Saturday evening. If you want to be a part of continuing to make the stream go further, ! Donate or do your subs, do your bits, do whatever you got to do. Also, YouTube, just so you know, they have rolled out a new feature for us over here. For us YouTube fanatics, Zukic into pit road. That being said, there is a new thing that they've implemented, and I'm going to do that with this video. This video is going to be up on I'm going to hype it. Basically is what it is. So it allows for us to hype up our videos for 7 days, and it goes into another category, and that category can be pretty big. So 94 slideways out of the corner, 29 to the back bumper to the 94 now. 2 seconds the gap. 23 sideways on the bottom side. New tires for Bosworth. He comes down to the access road. He's going to get back up and running. And a great save for Boz. Jerry Culver coming to pit road. So some drivers thinking about fuel here. A lot of these drivers last in on the 80s. 109 for Brad Dove. 105 for Roberge. Zach Thompson in on 109 as well. Clint Hackett not too far behind. Drivers running 25s for the majority of this. Pop about 0.2 of a second faster than Roberge each lap, trying to work around the 98. 25 laps to go. And that could be the difference on not just tires, but also for fuel. Blake Dudley out front. Joe Hudson, Tyler Lemon. Hudson trying to hold on. 29 down to the bottom. Ed Perry behind the 49 of Robert Dudley. Kevin Winker about 0.8 of a second back from there. 2.5 back is going to be Andrew Davis. 15 drivers in the lead lap. Devin Acuna is going to be the last driver. Has Coulter Jr. just ahead of him. Coulter Jr. sitting in 14th. Trying to maximize the race line. Jerry Culver came to pit road. It's going to be a lap down. Going to try to drive around this racetrack and try to force these tires to do the bidding for him. 23 laps to go. Oh, baby, Jerry Culver off the racing surface. Same thing that happened to him happened to Bosworth. Bosworth coming around. Going to pick that spot up. Jerry Culver in bottom side of the racetrack. Boz working. Culver back up to speed. They're all working. All working. All right, Devin Acuna, Coulter Jr., Blake Dudley, onto the back straightaway. Looking ahead, has the 7 of Ethan Brewer just ahead. Thank you to those drivers put up the driver cams tonight. We absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. Blake Dudley, Joe Hudson, good battle back here for second. Ed Perry still trying to work on getting around the 49. 23 with newer tires. Run it clear. 49, 35. Ooh, 35. A little wall tap there. 49 down to the 23. 23. Gonna throttle up and get around him. Oh, Dudley came down to the nose of the 23. Kevin Winker's going to get 2 for 1 here. 3 wide again, Jerry Culver. Kevin Winker able to stand on that one. Ed Perry throttling back up. 42 to the 35. 42 pinching to 35. And Jerry Culver now into the bottom side of the racetrack. Jerry Culver trying to throttle up. Ed Perry trying to stay out of the back bumper of the 42. 35 to the 42. 13 on the bottom. 13 to the inside. Jerry Culver will be able to throttle in and save it here. 35 back to the back bumper of the 42. 49 behind. So Blake Dudley working Coulter Jr. to pit road. Blake Dudley, 1.7 second the deficit here. Joe Hudson under fire from Tyler Lemon. 94 to the 29. 94 clears, 29 trying to get there. Again, 29 trying to throttle up here. Going to put himself side by side with a 94. 94 with a great defensive line here. 1.5. Drivers faster here. Second and third. 94 to the 29. 29 runs him tight. 94 up on the outside lane again. A little free. A little dicey. Bottom side of the racetrack. Tyler trying to make the pass. 23 now up in tow. 29 free off the corner. 29 trying to send the race line. 23 there. Corner exit for the 23. They're going to be able to just drive to him. 14 laps to go. Blake Dudley, so your race leader, 1.4. Fuel a factor for some of these drivers. And for some, not. Zukic in a 1.52. First driver off the lead lap. Devin Acuna about to be naturally a lap down if Blake Dudley catches him. Right now, Joe Hudson in the 23 clear, 29 with a run to the 13. 13 backing up the corner, 94 there as well. 13 will look to the outside. Try to work the corner. Run off on the corner. 13 to the 94, the 29. 13 is going to have to utilize the outside lane here to be able to make that happen. 12 laps to go. Tyler Lemon closing back in the distance. 29 might look to the outside. Could get there. Blake Dudley, 2 seconds now the gap. As the 94 drops in. 29 trying to hard charge his way forward. Joe Hudson has had a good car. Tyler Lemon trying to save for the end here, but so has Joe Hudson. Blake Dudley, 1.98, 23, trying to get back on the lead lap. Ed Perry, Kevin Winker, side by side. Ed Perry up on the outside lane, door to door to the 42. Ed Perry, second lane, throttling up again. This is where Ed Perry has shined all race long, is being able to drive that second lane and make passes where he needs to. Kevin Winker putting up a great defense. Ed Perry taking over fourth for a moment. 35 utilizing more of the race line. Drive up, then out. Ed Perry clears the 42. Dudley, same concept. You thought the race was over. It's not. 8 laps to go. Ed Perry, second lane, still driving. 42 there. Dudley in 6th to smack the wall, but Blake Dudley, 1.4. Tyler Lemon trying to drive his heart off here. Blake Dudley has a little bit of lap traffic ahead of him. They just cleared him. Jerry Culver did clear Michael Bosvert. For these drivers, now a lap down. Justin Zukic going to work to the 33. Davison 7th. Blake Dudley 7 laps to go. A second now the gap. Ed Perry to 4th. Trying to hold off Kevin Winker again. Kevin Winker free again. Into the corner. 35 working second lane. Drive off. Trying to work his way back around. And across that third lane. It's very slick. Andrew Davison in 7th here. Brad Dove in 8th. Roberge in 9th. These will be good for fuel drivers. 3/4 of a second now for Tyler Lemon. Blake Dudley trying to hold on here. 3/4 of a second, 5 laps to go. At a 2-second advantage. Now Tyler Lemon trying to close it back down. Out of the corner. Half second the gap. Tyler Lemon pushing as hard as he can. 4 laps to go. Joe Hudson still holding on to 3rd. Ed Perry trying to hold off Kevin Winker. Ed Perry doing what he can. I said watch out for Ed Perry. Kevin Winker trying to get close to that 35 and try to have that car over rotate. 35 to battle back. Still leads that 4th spot there. 3 laps to go. And right now, Devin Acuna, 89, looking to the inside of the 43. 29 trying to charge here. Lap traffic, a detriment. 2 laps to go. 1/4 second the gap. Battle for the lead in the final 2 laps. Tyler Lemon trying to throttle up. Trying to get there. 89 to the 29. Out of the corner. We'll see it. White flag waves. Final lap. Bosvert. Mark Retchen. 29. Gonna have a shot here. 89 to the inside. 29 with a run. 3 and 4, final 2 turns. 89 to the 29. Blake Dudley out of the corner. Blake Dudley wins. 29 finishes 2nd. Lemon 2nd. Joe Hudson will finish 3rd. Ed Perry, Kevin Winker out of the corner, 4th and 5th. Blake Dudley held off. Lap traffic, right time, right place. And I tell you what, hard charge at the end for Tyler Lemon. A great job. Stage win. Maximizing some bonus points. And Tyler Dudley. Not Tyler Dudley. Blake Dudley. Tyler Lemon. There is a Tyler Dudley. Blake Dudley gets the win at Iowa. As Tyler Lemon, Joe Hudson knocked down the final portion of this one. Joe Hudson, that's practice. Hold on. Race results. Blake Dudley, Tyler Lemon, Joe Hudson, your top 3. Ed Perry, Kevin Winker, your top 5. Robert Dudley, Andrew Davis, Brad Dove, Chris Roberge, Zach Thompson, your top 10. Clint Hackett, Tyler Dudley, Mark Retchen, Devin Acuna, Justin Zukic, your top 15. Jerry Culver, Michael Bosvert, Ethan Brewer, Michael Coulter Jr., Ron Holyfield will be your top 20. Now the rest of your race results here. RB Turner out early with the net code that took us and taketh away. Net code doth taketh. How about them apples? That was a good race. It came down to the wire. Came down to the wire. That was fun, man. That was fun. Kevin, happy birthday to you, sir. I was waiting for you to jump. You normally jump in a chat before I played the old, I'm waiting for it to work.
Happy birthday!
There you go. Happy birthday, brother. Ed's a good driver, and short tracks are kind of his thing. So Gotta like
Oh
it, man.
damn. There goes the channel. Truckin' Crazy Outlaw just rated with 2 odd ones.
Thank you, Dub. I appreciate you. Thank you for bringing everybody over. Your camera went black on me, by the way. Just so you know. Just wanted to let you know. Yeah, man. No worries. It was a good race. I like those. I like that kind of racing. Excuse me. All right. Talk to the man. Blake Dudley comes home in victory lane here tonight, as it would be the. I tell you what, man. You had your hands full. That's for darn sure.
Yeah, that was a heck of a race, man. If we had maybe 3 or 4 laps left, I think Mr. Lemon would have had me. He came out of nowhere. I was looking in my rearview mirror and it was clear, and then 2 laps later, there he was. It's kind of scared me a little bit.
I get scared for everybody on this racetrack with about 5 laps to go and seeing a caution come out. I was looking at just how sketchy the track was getting. The line actually moved up the racetrack like it was supposed to a little bit as well, because we're down at the bottom early, and I saw you guys migrate up a little bit on older tires.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I tried to stay as low as I could because I just kind of felt a little bit uneasy on the high side. So I was trying to stay as close to that white line as I could, and then just use the momentum going up into the back straight or front straight.
What do you think about the pave, man? Because it gets kind of sketch on the transition.
Well, I'm not too sure. This is my first time racing this track, so I don't really have nothing to go off from like last year, the old track. But there's a little hump coming out of one of the corners that kind of gets you a little squirrely. So I was trying to make sure that wasn't going to happen, just like it did in I think Martinsville.
Yeah, I was. It's not everybody's favorite baby, but it's a good track. I like it. Little corn never hurt anybody.
Yeah, yeah, it was pretty good. I had a good time with this track. I didn't think I was going to be here. I thought Mr. Lemon or Winker or even my dad. My dad was a lot faster than me, so I'm pretty lucky today for sure.
You were able to hold on to the tires. That's the big factor here. Some drivers pitted for a different strategy. They're thinking about fuel, maybe thinking about if they ran too hard, maybe tires were being abused. You kind of just never know.
Yeah, and you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, you could really tell who had the fresh tires and who were on the old ones, because man, they would be zooming past you on the turns.
Yeah, second and a half may not feel like much, but that was the kind of the fall off. Well, almost a complete second and a half from your best lap to your last lap. Did it feel slow? Because I kind of described that to everybody earlier. Like the moment that you start feeling the car bogged down, you start thinking about you kind of just feel slower than you are.
Yeah, that was actually my thoughts in mid corner. I just felt like I was flirting on maybe downshifting, but I knew that wasn't going to be a good choice. But yeah, definitely longer in the run, it started to feel like it was a lot slower and a lot looser as well.
Loose is fast, they say. But hey, you know what? You and Tyler put on a show there in the last lap. Some lap traffic at the perfect time. To be able to basically hold a pick. That's I mean, Tyler could have sent it in there, but I mean, he kind of did, but he held off as much as he could. He wanted to race you clean. I know that. It's just kind of the driver he is and all the things. But man, oh man, Duff Farms LLC gives you victory lane here tonight, man. That's pretty awesome. How many is that now again? Let's see. That'll be 3 for you. Look at that, and some extra bonus points for winning the dang thing. Not a bad stage presence as well. Up 4 spots. This was fun, man. Congratulations on the victory here tonight.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Much shout out to much respect for Mr. Lemon. That's what I was going for. That last lap was that last pick. So I'm glad that worked out for me. But I appreciate him racing me clean.
It was fun, man. 107 laps led.
Hey, that's not too bad. I'll take that.
I take that too. Give the rest of your shout outs, man. Victory here tonight as we move on to I don't even know where we're going. We're going somewhere cool. I mean, we guys had a cool race tonight. You might as well have a cool race next week. Let's see. It's week 13. You go to Vegas, week 14. Then it'll be playoffs after that. So, man, you guys regular season stuff happening next week.
Yeah, can't wait for Vegas. I've been to a couple of races out there, so I'm excited to actually do a little sim racing on there. It should be fun. Shout out to Duff Farms LLC, Chopping It Up podcast. Um, all the fans and viewers out there on all your different platforms, Signature Esports. I always love watching your streams, man. I pop in there every now and then, so I appreciate all that. Also, shout out to the admins, all the folks doing all the background stuff. That's I wouldn't want to do it, so appreciate them doing that. I think it's Mr. Hammond and Mr. Strickland. Also, shout out to my pops, Robert Dudley. If it wasn't for him tonight, I probably wouldn't be here. He was the one that was feeding me all the information as far as setup and then the lines to take. And then shout out to Tyler, my younger brother. I'm not too sure where he finished up, but keep plugging. Also, shout out to our cousins watching and my beautiful wife, Tani. She sits here next to me every weekend watching me. So I got that little pink ribbon on the front of my car because she fought breast cancer and came out okay. So appreciate also the top 3 guys and the drivers, man. I've just had a good time racing here. Look forward to Saturdays every weekend. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hats off to the missus. Tyler finished on the lead lap in 12th. He's getting better, and better and better and better. He's got to keep his butt in the simulator, man. Don't get frustrated like me and be like, I'm not doing this stuff again.
Yeah, he's chopping a little bit. Hopefully he'll make it into the playoffs.
He'll do it. I love it. All right, brother. We'll see you next week at Vegas. Go enjoy your night.
Thank you. You too. Have a good one.
That's Blake Dudley coming home in victory lane. P2 tonight with a big hard charge at the end. Tyler Lemon trying to solidify a regular season championship. Getting close to it. We got one race left. P2 tonight. Stage win. Stage win was huge because it's your first one this season.
Yeah, kind of told myself going into tonight that I just needed to drive a little harder and stop trying to be the tire saving guru and get up there and stick my nose in there and thankfully I was able to manage the gap and he'd get a little closer and I was able to crack off a couple faster laps and then I'd back it back down and just kind of played that game there so I didn't burn my stuff up. So yeah, I definitely needed that and hopefully lock up that regular season championship. That'll really help me out into the playoffs.
Blake said another lap or two and he was toast. So I mean you were closing in a little bit of lap traffic there. I saw you set it into 3 and 4 and I was like I was on the edge of my seat going, this might be a bump and run. This might be a bump and run. And I mean a hell of a race. I mean hell of a shot to get into the corner to be there. I mean this thing just doesn't drive very well on the very bottom side of Iowa. When it comes to corner exits. So momentum went the way there, man. But I tell you what, it couldn't have been any more interesting than what we were seeing. Drivers trying different strategies. You were saving to be able to make your hard charge there at the end. That's what it takes to be champion in one of these things. We see that time and time again. You have to manage not only points, but you have to manage what you've got to do next week. I mean, we've got one more race in the regular season. We go over the playoffs, and it's kind of like an empty slate, and then you got to go do it all again.
Yeah, I got real close to Blake. If he got held up there in 1 and 2, I was gonna diamond the corner. And then I changed my mind in the last second. I was like, I'm just going to rip the top, see if I can get around him, like how I passed Joe. Mm-hmm. And if I would have diamonded the corner, he got held up by Jerry there. I think I would have been able to get up, down beside him, but probably would have been 3 wide and maybe made a mess. But, it never crossed my mind to bump him. Blake's raced me pretty clean all year. And, I just couldn't get by Joe. You know, I mean, I was pretty frustrated, and still kind of am, honestly. I know it's just hard racing, and it's not like we're racing for our lives out here, but a lot of work goes into that. But we'll take the P2 and see what Vegas has in store for us.
Joe's a pretty good driver in his own right. He's one of those guys that I watch him with Sim 500, and then I watch him over here and just watch what he takes from that series and applies it here. And he's got a way about him that is he tries to be methodical, but he'll make you earn it. And likewise, you make people earn it too. It's not like you hold back. You do what you can.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I don't. I know I'll put my door on somebody and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't feel like I hold people up. If someone's faster, like last week in Michigan, Kevin said it in the interview that, I told him to go around me because I felt like I was holding him up, and I passed him a few laps later. I mean, but I think that's why Kevin and I get along so well, and we've kind of become friends, and but I mean, it's fine. We're good. Like I said, we'll take this P2 and go on to next week, and there'll be no ill effects, from me going on the rest of the season. It's just, I need a blood pressure pill right now, calm down a little bit, and give me about a half an hour or so, and we'll be just fine.
It's all good. That goes to show that my terminology is correct. Fake cars, but real racing. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why, you're not racing for your livelihood or anything here, but, a lot does go into this. And, I'm a really competitive person. I played sports growing up, and this just carried over into this, so, it's all right to get frustrated. I mean, I'm not going to go wreck somebody, over it. And, it's all good,
Yeah. No, it's perfect. It was a great race. Good way to end it, Tyler. Give a shout out, man. P2 finish, and a chance to now we got a two-way tie for the most wins. So you get a chance next week to go out there and do just that, and that'll take that one away.
Yeah, that's gonna be the plan, to park that thing up front all night, and try to solidify the championship and get another win for the season. But I think Chopp'N It Up Media Podcast, Dove Farm LLC, Brad stopped in there at the broadcast booth and congratulated me and everyone else, so that was pretty cool. And you were there at Signature Esports doing an awesome job in the broadcast. And also, a couple weeks ago, I used some bad language on here, and I wanted to apologize to you for that. I missed the podium last week, so I didn't get to do it, and so I want to apologize for that, and just thank you for what you do. And then everybody watching, my mom, my dad, my aunt, my sister, anyone else that's watching, I appreciate you guys. It's always cool to get phone calls and text after the race, and kind of go over it, and just I appreciate everybody, and appreciate Kevin running me good there, and the stage, that was fun, and Blake and Joe, and just everybody. It was a good battle up front there. So we'll take it and see what Vegas has in store for us.
A lot of battles all night, Tyler, and yours was your result. It was on point, brother. I appreciate you, and yeah, your mom is always rooting, and I know when she's on the edge of her seat too, because the messages come a-flying, and I love to see it.
Yep, yeah, it means a lot. She said I had something kind of come up last night, and I don't know if it'd say an emergency, but it could have been bad, I guess, so I didn't even tell her to come over here, but she just got lucky how she found out I wasn't going to say nothing, and she raced over here real quick. So that's why I missed the race last night, so just, like I said, big shout out to her. And then, I know my dad watched, so that's pretty cool. I grew up watching racing with him. That's where I get all this love for racing from. It's him, we used to always go to local short tracks and stuff like that. So just a big shout out to both of them and for watching. Means a lot, guys.
Yeah. It's awesome. I like it. Family's part of racing. All right, Tyler, we'll see you next week. Brother, good luck in your rest of your races this week. Enjoy your Labor Day.
Thanks, man. You as well, and have a safe week.
That's Tyler Lemon, P2 tonight. He does phenomenal. And last but not least, Mr.
Okay.
Joe Hudson. Sorry, Joe, I pulled you up. I know you guys are probably talking, but I got to talk to you. I'm more important in this scenario. You guys are more
Yes.
important. Yo, look at you, man. I'm getting to talk to you every dang old week, and you are becoming a unit out there, and I like it.
Thank you. Thought we might have a little bit something there for the end. Thought we were saving enough tire there to kind of battle, but I guess the last 10 laps it was pretty much cooked. So we'll take a third, and my Alabama Crimson Tide took a loss. So we got a couple of losers in Alabama tonight.
That's okay. I tell you what, Dudley, he's an Alabama fan as well, and he didn't say anything about it. So I didn't even watch college football today. I was working on the stream. I was working on all the other things. I didn't even get a chance to see how anybody was doing. Other than I know that Mizzou played on, I think, Thursday or Friday, and I got to see the results of that. But, man, P3 is not bad. That's not bad at all.
No, I'm happy. I mean, it's 2 races in a row with 0 incidents, and just battling up front, practicing a lot, trying to get the long runs because we tend to have long runs. And I followed Tyler for a long ways there, and I thought I was saving enough, and I passed him. And then the next thing I knew, 30 laps later, he's back behind me, and was really hoping Blake would give up something. And I knew Tyler was faster, but I wasn't going to make it easy in case Blake, had an issue. But once Tyler got position on me, I knew there was no need to fight him. I mean, can't thank him enough. We race in a lot of leagues together in Chop Shop. He's one of the cleanest drivers out there. He had a couple of chances he could have made it a little sketchy for us, but he was real clean. I appreciate that. Again, a good job by all the drivers. Would we have 2 or 3 cautions there? So race control though, after we went 50 green flag laps on the opening stage, they're like, good job, let's keep it up. And so he jinxed us there. He needs to keep those thoughts to himself from now on. But yeah, it's good to be competitive. There's a bunch of us good guys, a great league, very well organized. I mean, I couldn't be happier with here. I wish they had something every night.
They do Tuesday. They have Tuesday. They have Friday. They have Saturday. I think that's it right now. Yeah.
Yep, and all 3 of them.
And you're on all 3 of them. They need something else. Well, eventually they will have something else. They used to have Monday nights with me, but I took Monday nights for my Gen 6 series that we did for a throwback series. And then, let's see, I got you for Sim 500 as well. And that's the one thing that I was complimenting you with Tyler. I was like, everything that I watch you do in Sim 500, you transpire over here to this series. And it's just becoming it shows just the amount of practice that you put in, and just the racing fortitude that you try to put on a show.
Well, the Sim 500 guys have quite a bit higher. There's no cap in that league on my rating, so there's a lot of 4,500, 6,000, and it's just like every other sport. To get better, you got to play better competition. So you get to where you can kind of run with those guys, or you learn from them, and then you get over in these leagues and you have, your confidence and that, just like every sport, people don't realize how important confidence is. And if you think you're going to do good, you're going to do good, and if you think you're going to do bad, you're probably going to do bad. So my confidence with iRacing's about as high as it's ever been, but there's still a gazillion people that can beat me like a drum. But having fun, and that's all that matters.
That's exactly what matters. And you're third in the point standings currently. And next week we're going to crown the regular season champion. We got playoffs starting after that, but Vegas is going to be up next for the Xfinity Series. Joe, it's always a pleasure to get a chance to talk to you, man. Give you shout outs. This was fun.
Thank you to the Dove Farms for their sponsorship, Chopping It Up podcast, all the admins at Chop Shop. I mean, I guarantee you the majority of the drivers, I mean, you as a broadcaster knows what goes into running a league and putting on a broadcast. And they do so much that like the AI predictions that they put out every week. I mean, they do so much for us that they don't get credit for. A lot of guys take for granted, and I can't thank them enough for all they do and letting us race and their formats. Couldn't be. It's really a lot of fun. I hope I found a home and don't ever make anybody mad. And I'm a PM you my email address if you know anybody that might want to break one of Tyler Lemon's arms or legs and put him out for about 6 weeks. So the rest of us will have a chance. We'll go from there.
I think when the points reset, there's some good tracks. They're going to come up for the playoffs. He and Kevin are going to be tough, but so are you. You Blake. I mean, you take any of those drivers inside the top 16, and each and every one of you have the capabilities to go out there and get yourself a championship. But more importantly, every driver here has an opportunity to win.
Well, that's the great. You've got the core drivers here that have raced ever how many races we've been now, 13, 14, whatever, and they know how each other races, and there's a lot more give and take at this point of the year than there was earlier, and it's, as you can tell from your broadcast, it's making for better racing.
Oh yeah, this whole series has been, and this is not a knock on any of the other series that Chop Shop has. This series has had the best racing, and I know it's the car combination. I know it's just everybody's on kind of a level playing field. It feels like, when the racing's good, the cream rises to the top, and that's what we're seeing. So I'm looking forward to it. Las Vegas is going to be fun. Talladega is going to be the first race of the round of 16. We'll go to Richmond and then Nashville. And then for the round of 12, it'll be Kentucky and Darlington. The championship race is going to be 8 drivers at Auto Club. So any driver can. I mean, I tell you what, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to see what happens.
Yep, looking forward to it. So thank you again for all you do. I won't keep you up. I'll go lick my wounds. I can't believe Alabama lost. But anyway,
come on, Bama, get your stuff together. I want
bring Nick Saban out of retirement.
That's right. I want some happy drivers. I want Alabama loses. We got some sad drivers. We don't want that. Alabama needs to get it together. I'm not. And I know there's a lot of Alabama fans out there. I'm not an Alabama fan, but I'm going to root for them for the sake of everybody else.
Well, college football is really not college football anymore. You paying the players. It's pro. It's it's just not the same. I'm glad I'm 60 and probably don't have that many more years on the world in life left, so I won't have to deal with it. But it's that's a whole different conversation for a whole nother time. So.
Well, I went to here's a good story for you. I went to UNC, and our football team sucks. So it has for many years. So I'll root for everybody else's team just because.
Yeah, well, you got Belichick this year. You got to have. There's not a. You got a good coach, and he's got a smoking hot girlfriend. So.
Yeah, Belichick and a smoking hot girlfriend are bringing players over, but he's going to need a few years to get them back on track.
I mean, it's my whole problem with it is like, I mean, it's the same for everybody, just like iRacing, but you're watching Alabama, Florida State, and Florida State. Every player. This guy came in the portal. This guy came in the portal. Their whole offensive line were transfers. So you know, I hate that transfer portal. When you commit to a school, you ought to have to stay. Just because you don't get to play, you're not good enough. I mean, that's just like a baby. I'm gonna take my ball and go home. You
Yep.
know, so I don't like that. And then paying them. I guarantee you there are a lot of kids that graduate with $150,000, $200,000 worth of college loans that would trade out playing football for free education.
Yep, I agree. They're playing TCU first, so we might actually have a good game. Their schedule's weak. First ranked team is October 4th, and that's Clemson. That is a terrible schedule.
They'll play it. Maybe they ought to schedule Alabama, because I think if we scrimmaged each other, we'd probably lose.
Yeah, I mean, the only ranked team on the schedule currently until rankings are reset is Clemson, and that's October 4th.
Well, here in Alabama, you just got to beat Auburn. So if Alabama beats Auburn, it's a successful year. If you only win one game and it's Auburn, then all's well.
I like it. All right, brother. Yeah, there it is, Tyler. Big old Roll Tide, see? And the crying face in the chat. That sucks. All right. Joe.
Have a great week. We'll see you in Las Vegas next week. I wish we were going to be there for real.
I know. It'd been nice to see. Joe, much love to you, brother. I appreciate you.
Have a great week. See you.
You too. Joe Hudson, P3 tonight, and we love him. We appreciate him. Hard charge tonight is Ed Perry, who gave me a like just a moment ago. Much love. Great job, Blake. Congrats to the top 3. Roll Tide. A big F you to cancer. Thank you, sir. We appreciate everybody. It was a fun race. And we're gonna keep doing the thing. So congrats to Blake Dudley on his 3rd win. Tyler Lemon almost a shoe-in for the championship, for the regular season championship. But we'll see how the points stack up and how they change up for next week. It's going to be a ton of fun. I had the race information incorrect. I was a week off. So yeah, week 13. We're going to week 14 next week. And then we're getting into some playoffs. It's going to be fun. I love playoff time for league racing. It's amazing. Folks, we appreciate you. Twitch, stick around. YouTube and Facebook, jump on over to twitch.tv/Signature Esports. Hang out with me for a little bit longer. Yeah, enjoy yourselves. Be good, be safe. Kind of what it's the sport factor of life. We'll see you soon. Peace.